Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel where we dive into the ins and outs of home buying and renovation. Today we're uncovering a crucial topic for home buyers: how to spot a house flip gone wrong. Whether you're a first-time home buyer or a seasoned investor, it's essential to know the warning signs of a bad flip or remodel. Stick around and we'll show you where to look, what to ask, and when it's best to just walk away. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to know everything about real estate in the Indianapolis and the surrounding areas, then subscribe below, tap the bell for notifications. My name is Susan Roberts with Homes by Roberts Realty, brokered by EXP. We get calls and emails every day from people just like you looking for help on making a move, and we absolutely love it. Whether you are moving in 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. All the information you need is in the description below so that we can help you make a smooth move. House flipping can be a dream come true or a nightmare you never wake up from. It's all about buying a rundown property, fixing it up, and selling it for a profit. Sounds great, right? But buyer beware. Some flippers cut corners to maximize profits, and those shortcuts can spell disaster for your dream home. Let's take a look at 9 red flags to watch out for. First up, let's talk tile. A shoddy tile job might look okay at first glance, but over time it can lead to cracked tiles and crumbling grout. When viewing a flipped home, check for uneven tiles and sloppy grout lines. Ask your listing agent about who did the work and if permits were pulled for the bath or kitchen redo. Bad tile is a deal breaker for many savvy buyers. Next, we venture to the basement, or we'll take a look under the sinks. DIY plumbing, do it yourself, major red flag. Look for messy soldering, temporary fixes like tape or clamps, and mismatched pipe fittings. Honestly, I've even seen a rubber glove tied around a pipe to prevent leaking. Seriously, it was true, but I digress. Plumbing updates need permits, so always ask to see documentation. If the entire plumbing system is DIY, it might be time to say thanks, but no thanks. Let's shift gears to electrical work. Faulty wiring isn't just about bad craftsmanship, it's a safety hazard, and I think we all know that. Spotting amateur electrical work is crucial. Loose outlets, exposed wires, and flickering lights are all warning signs. Identifying these electrical problems in a home is crucial for safety and preventing potential hazards. Here are some common signs that might indicate electrical issues. 1. Flickering or dimming lights could be due to loose wiring or circuit overload. Also know that LED lights installed in an older fixture with an improper dimmer switch, they may flicker too until they get warmed up. At least they do in my house. Number 2, frequent circuit breaker trips. These occur when a circuit is overloaded or there is a short circuit. If just turning on the lights and the fan caused the breaker to trip, well, you know where to find the front door. Next, and if that outlet or switch feels warm or hot, there probably is faulty wiring or an overloaded circuit. And remember to touch outlets and switches when you're looking. They should never be warm to the touch. If they are, discontinue using them, have them checked out, and let the list agent know. Buzzing or humming sounds from switches or outlets can also signal loose wiring or electrical arcing. And you guessed it, this is a serious issue that should be addressed by an electrician, a licensed electrician, promptly. Yet another find the front door fast issue is if you notice a burning smell or see scorch marks. Again, this could indicate damaged wiring or an overheating component. Best plan of action? After leaving through the front door, again, is to call the list agent so the seller can be notified. Additionally, always ask for utility costs. If you think the electrical bill is too high, do your due diligence and it's really needed in this case. A sudden spike in electricity costs without an obvious explanation may suggest a problem with the electrical system. Faulty systems can waste energy, so consider asking the owner to do an energy audit to locate the inefficiencies. Lastly, older homes may still have outdated wiring systems with materials like knob and tube wiring or aluminum wiring, which can pose risks. Know what to look for. Another good reason, and I've said it before, have a home inspection. All right, moving on to item number 4. Next up is improper structural renovations. Everybody loves an open floor plan, but if an old home suddenly has one without structural support changes, beware. Removing load-bearing walls or adding a new deck should scream for professional oversight. No permits? That's a definite deal breaker. Structural work gone wrong can cost you in safety and tens of thousands in repairs down the line. Number 5. Sometimes it's not the workmanship, but the building materials that are cheap or misused. If the home is filled with flimsy fixtures and thin vinyl floors, chances are corners were cut. Quality may not be apparent at first glance, but cheap materials will show their true colors in no time. Prepare for consistent repairs if you buy. This could include cheap faucets. Turn them all on. And if it's a brand you've not heard of and are concerned about the quality, you can always take pictures and then look at our friend Google and look it up online. Or your realtor can ask the seller. Number 6. Crooked old doors might have character, but new ones should operate smoothly. Sticking doors and squeaky windows in a recently remodeled home indicate sloppy work. Windows that don't seal properly lead to higher energy costs or leaks. Always ask for proof of professional installation. Just as bad as those windows that won't close are those that are painted shut. I've seen a lot of those too. Besides being a safety hazard, trying to open a window that has been painted shut will most likely not only be frustrating, make a huge mess, and will probably damage the trim. Make sure all windows function properly, including the locking mechanism. If a lot of the doors stick, beware of unseen structural damage. Getting a quality home inspector's opinion is crucial to uncovering possible foundation problems. Number 7, notice any sloppy paint jobs? This is actually a non-negotiable flaw. If the flipper isn't meticulous about painting, which is very visible and the easiest update to do, then chances are that other areas of the rehab were substandard. If you're still in love with the home, please take a close look at everything else. And for certain sure, have a home inspection. Number 8, take a close look at the walls. Watch out if you notice that the wallpaper has been painted over. It may be a quick fix that initially looks good, but it presents a few potential hazards and downsides that you should be aware of in the long term. First of all, once paint is applied over wallpaper, removing it becomes significantly more difficult. This can lead to time-consuming and labor-intensive removal processes if you decide to redecorate or renovate later on. Paint over wallpaper may also result in an uneven or textured finish. The seams and texture of the wallpaper may become more noticeable under a coat of paint, and that can lead to less than ideal visual appearance. Paint can also trap moisture behind the wallpaper. This trapped moisture can lead to mold growth or cause the wallpaper to peel, and who wants that? And this will result in damage to your walls. In worst case scenarios, the weight of the paint combined with any existing moisture issues might cause damage to the wall itself or the wall substrate. While painted wallpaper might not pose an immediate hazard, awareness of these potential issues can help buyers make an informed decision. You need to think about future renovations and maintenance. Painted wallpaper might indicate corner cutting by previous owners or flippers, and it is a major red flag about the quality of other renovations done in the home. Lastly, let's study the walls and woodwork. Paint speckles on the floor and rough carpentry cuts can be evidence of a rush job. While these issues may be deal breakers, they hint at a pattern of poor attention to detail. If craftsmanship is an art, then bad paint and carpentry is like Picasso using crayons. And if you're spending the money to buy a Picasso, I'm pretty sure you want the genuine article. Remember, buying a home is one of the biggest decisions you'll make, and it pays to be picky. Look beyond that fresh coat of paint and those glossy photos. Arm yourself with knowledge, ask the right questions, and don't be afraid to walk away if things don't feel right. I'm not down on all flippers. Some flippers do a fabulous job with high quality renovations. And it's often worth it if you don't have the time, expertise, or the mojo to do it yourself. Just look closely and don't be shy about asking for the documentation. Happy house hunting! And if you have any questions or have any topics you'd like to know about, be sure to comment below. I love chatting with you, and I'd like to hear your concerns. Signing off, it's Susan Roberts with Homes by Roberts Realty, brokered by eXp.